We're back, baby. Back at ATS. This is the future. That's going in. So let's just hop back to the past. Go over some of the things I've been doing, yeah? To get here today. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the Pleasure Dome. Welcome back to the never-ending project, What TF? And we've had some deliveries. Yes, we have. If you saw the last video, we've figured out that the cat isn't working on this bad boy. So, new cat's arrived. Got some cat clean, and I got a gasket. We're gonna get these on today, get these fitted. Come join me. My name's Craig, and I'm exhausted. Let's do this. Come on. Get the bum in the air again. So I changed plan after my last video. My original plan was to stick some catalytic in with the catalytic converter I've already got on here. But I had a load of comments from you guys about that catalytic converter didn't look like OEM, it probably failed after a couple of years, etc, etc. Change it out, get a new one. So I've changed tack here and just got myself a brand new used, got the gasket and then the catalytic converter cleaner. So we're going to stick this on. I'm going to get it all up to temperature, check this is working or not, and then I'm going to do the catalytic converter. Will the cat as is work, and will the cat clean actually do a good job? So we'll find out, won't we? Let's open this up. Right, got some packaging in here. Looks like an unboxing. So this is off eBay, apparently off the same model TF. Sorry, obviously not off TF. Off 1.8 BBC. So, and some 40,000 miles. And looking at it, looking at the corrosion on it, looks in pretty good shape. So I don't exactly know if it's OEM, but I saw a few of these with a similar style, similar red sticker on, knocking about. So it's either OEM or a very popular one to get. So we're going to take the other one off, do a good comparison. There we are. Cool. Well, she looks exactly the same. So I'm not sure what that suggests. Does that suggest this is OEM as well? Oh, I don't know. Well, this one does look a lot newer. This is a lot more corrosion on it. It's got a lot more miles on it. Right, let's get the new one on. Careful not to drop it. Getting the gasket in. Right, you might notice my brake lights are on. I'm obviously not in the car. So this is the old switch. I've got the new switch. I plugged it in just to check it. That seems fine. I'm just going to go press the plunger. Can you keep an eye on them for me to make sure they go out? We'll do that and then I'll stick it in. Did they go out? Did they? Right, so this is the old switch. Right, and you see I battered it. I've already shown you a picture of this, I think, but when I take that apart, there's this like central plunger in here, and that little tab in the middle goes up and down, and these two outside bits are where the wires connect to. And when you have your brake up, it pushes on the plunger, pushes that tab, and breaks the circuit. When you let go, that tab comes down and completes the circuit. It's as simple as that, just a mechanical switch. And I absolutely battered the thing last time. So, nice shiny new one. Let's get this on. So I've obviously got the brake pedal, that's clutch. I've obviously got the brake pedal all the way up here. I don't know if you can see it, just there. So you screw the switch into that, and then behind that, you can see the paddle moving. That's connected to the pedal, and that's what's used to depress the plunger when you let go of the brakes. And when you put the brakes on, the plunger comes out and completes the circuit. So this is locking nut. Let's just screw this in to here. which is easier said than done, so I can't really see anything. Okay, we've got it in. So screw that all the way in. I guess screw it in until I can start feeling resistance. Can't feel anything yet. Oh yeah, now I can. And then there's a gap when I press the brakes. But you want it to come on, don't you? As soon as you press them. Plug the cable back in. Right, that was just a light touch of the brakes. Did that work? Tighten up the switch. Locking nut on that. Right, water temperature, we've been ticking over for about 20 minutes now or so, so nice and warm. And I've been up and down the croft a few times as well to put some load on it. So we're something like halfway between a quarter and a half on the water and probably about 80 or just over 80 on the oil as well. So quickly go to the torque app and have a look what's going on that postcast sensor. Yeah, let's do it. Right, fuel trim looks okay, doesn't it? That's heading towards 0, so that's fine. All right, let's have a look at this then. Okay, play. Now we saw this before, didn't we? That at idle, the post-cat sensor was doing all right. And pre-cat sensor is doing the up and down thing like it should do. I'm going to take this up to 2,000 RPM. Now it's going to jump about a little bit as I rev it, but just over 2,000 RPM. It's settling down now. Still jumping about a little bit. That's 2,000 spot on. Oh yeah, and the green's a lot more flat, isn't it? Totally what we want. Look at that. Awesome. 2,500. I think it's better. It's still jumping about a bit, but it's better, isn't it? It's not as uppy downy. Right, then I just want to check with the temperature. Right, see what's going on. Before is right on that weld joint. 91, 92. After 86, 87, about the same. So temperature wise, I'm not sure what's going on. But I think we've made some progress, but I still want to put the cleaner in it, see if that helps anymore, yeah? Right, welcome back to the next day. What's going on with the weather in the UK at the moment? It seems getting colder. Warmer. Jesus. Absolute nightmare. At least it's not raining. Right. Let's try and get this cap off. I'm having real problems with this petrol cap. So I don't know if anyone else has had an issue with it, but can't seem to get the... I've got two keys and... Oh, God. It gets stuck in and then I just can't get it to unlock. It's like one little sweet spot where it works. There it is. So I think I might need to get a new petrol cap. It's looking a bit knackered anyway. Right, cat clean. So we're going to put this bad boy in. I think we've got some improvement with the cat, but I want to give it a clean to try and really push us over the line. What does this do? Fuel tank, injectors, combustion chamber, intake and exhaust valves, oxygen sensors, catalytic converters, DPFs, not that we need that. Instructions are to put it into a quarter of a tank, drive normally for a minimum of 20 minutes or until the refuel light is illuminated. So we'll put it in and then we'll get it on tick over for a while and we'll do some up and down the croft stuff to try and get this to go through. It's going to take a while to get through that petrol I put in. Right. Yeah, that's all in. Let's put this back on. Oh. Does anyone know if you can get a new fuel tank and then get the key matched? Because it'd be nice to have the fuel tank working on the same key, otherwise I've just got to carry another bloody key around with me, haven't I? So, it's like on the MGB. One for the ignition, one for the door, one for the fuel cap, one for the boot. It's crazy. So, good to keep it the same. Right, let's get started. Right, so they're doing stuff for a while, yeah? Right, guys, this is it. I'm off for the MOT. Let's do a few more things, so I'll talk you through those. So I've driven this car a few times now, haven't I? Because I've went for the first MOT, which was a spectacular disaster. And then I've been doing a bit of a Italian tune-up earlier today. So we put the new cat on, didn't we? And then I put the cat clean in, and I've had a lot of ticking over and stuff. But it takes a long time to get through just less than a quarter of a tank. So because I've got the MOT today, you can legally be on the road to take it to the MOT station. So I needed to get some miles on it to get that cat clean to work its way through. Happy that's worked its way through now, and we can head off to the MOT station. So I've got to just stop at the garage and top up on fuel to get some nice fresh fuel in there now, because I don't want Cataclean appearing on the emissions. I don't know if it does or not, but what does it? Does Cataclean appear? I don't know. So just hop onto the dual carriageway down here and pop into the garage to get some premium. We're going to go premium today. So remember, to get from the MOT failure to where we are now, we've had to do the alternator. That's working great. We've done the cat. When I was doing a bit of a run earlier, I noticed that the near side rear brakes were hot. Once I finished, you could smell the brake pads. So I've had to do a bit of a clean up of that caliper and the brake pads themselves to try and get it to not bind on the handbrake. So I hope that's better now. So I had to go on the offside as well, so clean that up. So we've done that. What else have I done? We've done the brake switch, haven't we? Oh, and the last thing I needed to do was when I did the brake switch, I noticed that the high level brake light on the boot lid was flickering, not always on. So I've redone all those connections for the loom that goes into the boot. Right, let's get some petrol in this bad boy. Right, she's got the V-Power in, so 27 litres, cost me 50 quid that, so I hope she treats me nice. I've given her something nice to drink. She sounds good. She sounds good. Oh man, I love that exhaust, it's brilliant. Just naughty enough, but not too obscene. She certainly doesn't sound like a £700 car. She's obviously not a £700 car anymore, is she? Now I've had to put some spends into her, but we'll go over that. I'll tell you how much I've spent in total. Will it be worth it? Let's get through this MOT and find out. But she feels solid. All the suspension feels good. It's obviously not got the soft ride suspension on it. It's a little bit firm, but I'm okay with that. We'll see over time if that gets a little bit wearing, but for now, it feels pretty good. Not too many rattles and bangs, so it feels pretty put together on the inside. Doesn't feel like a heading towards 100,000 mile car. Let's go to the railway lines. Oh baby, proper Italian tune-up. Brakes work pretty well. Just rebed those back ones in since I had the calipers off. Just shy of 6,000 revs that, and it's got more to give. Pretty cool, dude. I need to find a tunnel, don't I, to go through. Oh man, all the yellow flowers, the rapeseed, that gives me mad hay fever, that does. Let's get out of here. There's an oil leak noted when I was there last time. I'm losing some oil down by near the plug. I think it's coming from the side of the engine, maybe the sump or maybe the oil cooler lines. But yeah, they're going to note an oil leak on the test. Forgot to clean it. That's a shame. Not to worry. But yeah, I think she's ready. It's the emissions though, I don't know. I did look at the torque app and look at the post-cat sensor, and since I've put the cat clean in, it seems to have got worse, but I've only just put more fuel in. So I'm hoping that now I've put loads more nice and fresh fuel in, and that's going to give a better reading. I might have a look when I get there actually. Actually, sod it, I'm not going to bother. What's the point? Can't do anything about it now, can we? Oh, tunnel. Slow down for the tunnel. Ready? Here we go. Oh, yes. What a car. It's a shame, isn't it, the whole head gasket thing and the reputation of these cars, because in reality, British, mid-engined, rear-wheel drive, handles like a go-kart, great little car. And if there's a bit more focus on build quality and finish, I think it could have been a different story. But yeah, that legacy it's got in terms of head gaskets. But I can see why you guys like them. I really can. One thing I have been doing during this Italian tune-up is checking the water temperature, the oil temperature. That all seems fine. And I set the water level in the header tank, and that seems fine as well. That's not going down at all. I've not done many miles, granted, but I've done enough, 30, 40 miles in this today to try and give a little tune-up. And that, when it cooled down earlier before I came out for this journey, that was all looked fine as well. So I am still getting a little bit of mayo on the dipstick. It's not looking too bad, but it's still a little bit of mayo. But I think the level of mayo I took out of the car and then flushed it, I think that might take a little while to actually get out, and a few more oil changes. So that needs to be done pretty soon, I think. So we'll get that done. All right, here we are, moment of truth. Let's get it in there. Hope it goes better this time, gang. Right, just leaving the MOT station. Let's find somewhere quiet to do this. Yes! It passed! Come on! Bloody hell! Yes! Oh, I was close on the cat. One of the tests didn't pass, but overall, it met the limit. I don't know how that works, but yeah, close on the cat, but it passed. And we had some jiggery-pokery with the brakes as well, so we had to do a little bit of running them in on the rollers, he said, to get it to bind properly. So I had the calipers apart earlier, didn't I, to stop that binding, so I just needed bedding back in. So yeah, passed. Brilliant. 2 advisories. So they are some slight corrosion near side front brake line, so we'll have a look at that, and an oil leak, which I mentioned on the way down, so I expected that one. But so we've got an MOT. We've got a bloody MOT, gang. Wow. This car has been off the road for 7 years, and it's back to life. And she sounds glorious. Come on. Even people at the MOT station were saying how really nice she sounds. Can't believe how nice it sounds. It's amazing. So what happens next? Well, we'll do a video about how much I spent. That'll be my next video. Well, it might not, because I'm off to Mallory Park on Saturday for Shedfest. Auto Alex Shedfest, which I'm really looking forward to. And I've been working to try and get this car there, and I can take it now. Come on! Brilliant. So me and the boy are going to be going to Shedfest. Yeah, fantastic. Can't believe it. I sat there in the waiting room and he beckons me in again. I was like, oh my God. Last time we did that, they abandoned the MOT. But yeah, we had a bit of a adjust the handbrake on the fly there, guys, to make sure that got through. So that was adjusted on the fly. Really good guys, actually, helping me out in there. So I think they've seen the pain. I've pointed them towards the YouTube channel as well, so they know a bit about what's going on. So fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I might do a little montage of driving around back near home, get some external shots just to finish up. But other than that, guys, done it. Fair number of videos, number of months have passed, but we've got another one back on the road through its MOT. Fantastic. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video. I've just got a big smile on my face. Brilliant. My name's Craig, I'm exhausted and over the moon. So take care and I'll see you next time. Boom! Get in, come on! Woo! And here comes that tunnel again. Let's do it. Come on! Woo!